I'm Loy Machedo, speaking to you from LoyMachedo.com. And who is Loy Machedo? Date today is January 4th, 2016. Time right now is 4:35 in the evening. Okay, a couple of interview tips for anyone looking for a job in the UAE or the Middle East market. I keep getting people asking me advice for interview tips on how to prepare. So I just prepared roughly 30 tips that I recommend to my clients or the people who ask me for help. The first one is not preparation, but rather perfect preparation. Now you need to understand that just going there, preparing yourself for the interview doesn't work well. You need to be absolutely and 100% perfectly prepared. For that, you need to take videos, have mock interviews, role-playing session, group discussions, feedback from your group, and you need to, have a sense that you can answer these questions. Even if someone were to wake you up at 3 in the morning and you're half asleep and half drowsy, you can present yourself perfectly. So the first one is perfect preparation, which is very, very important. The second one is word editing and script editing. What I tell people is write down your answers word for word on a sheet of paper, edit it, keep editing until finally you feel this is the best answer that I could possibly give. It is very important to practice the art of the written communication. So once you have everything in writing, take each of these questions down, the answers, and learn them by heart completely into your system, because it's not that when you reply you have to say them by heart, but you have to say them in a sense that it comes up naturally through you. So for that you need to by heart the right words, have the right sentence, the right logic, the right sequence. The third one is unique answers to cliche questions. Almost all the interviewers ask these boring questions. Tell me something about yourself, tell me your strengths, tell me your weakness, why should I give you this job, or give me an example for this, give me an example for that. These are very cliche questions. Most of them lack the intelligence to give you something unique and different. So make sure that you don't come up with I was born in this place, I finished school in this place, I finished college here, my first job was this, second job was this, third job, and now here. And then my hobbies. Come on, be original, think something different, say something totally unique. What unique? It depends on your personality, it depends on the job, it depends on the position. So for that you need one-to-one. It's not one size fits all, but make sure that the answers are absolutely unique. Point number 4 is have a sales pitch in every answer. Now, whenever anyone talks to me, I make sure I market my brand to him, I position myself to him, because I look at every person as an opportunity. In the same way, you need to have a sales pitch for every answer. Don't have the, just to inform, don't have a inform, this is just for your information kind of an answer. Have a sales pitch, make it exciting, make it something that a person should feel, wow, I need to buy this product and the product is you. Point number 6 is these 3 I's that I even mentioned in resumes. It should be interesting, it should be intelligent, and it should be immaculate. This should match your personality, this should match your answers, this should match the way you talk. The next one, point number 7, the 47303 rule. That is a Loy Machedo, trademark. What is the 47303 rule? The first one, point number, which is 4, is when someone looks at you in 4 seconds, obviously they're going to judge you. Yes, what do you want, doggy? You want to come here? Okay, they're going to judge you. So make sure the 4 seconds that you have, when the person looks at you, he is absolutely impressed. So your dress sense should be impeccable. Your manners, your body language should be impeccable. The 7, what I mean is you have 7 seconds to say something absolutely interesting or to pique a person's curiosity. So make sure in the 7 seconds you say something or anything that person should say, wow. Then 303, then you should have a 30 seconds pitch about yourself that you can start a conversation, and you should have a 3 minutes pitch. So the 47303 rule, which is my personal favorite. Okay, point number 8, you should have short answers for each and every question that you prepare, and you should have long answers for each and every question that you prepare, because sometimes they might be in a hurry, they'll say, okay, tell me quickly. Or sometimes they might be relaxed and they say, let's have a long conversation. So you should have a long answer as well as a short answer for every question that you prepare. Point number 9 is the 3 P's. First, you need to be persuasive, you need to be proactive, and you need to show persistence. So in every answer that you give, in every example that you give, these 3, persuasiveness, proactiveness, and persistence. Point number 10, be brief and to the point. Don't go on and on and on and on. Sometimes what can happen is you can confuse a person, so always be brief and to the point. Point number 11 is be clear and concise. Don't confuse the person with too many details. At the same time, make sure that you don't say so less that he is like, wasn't that, nothing. So just make sure that whatever you say is very clearly put, so there's no confusion and it's concise. Point number 12, it should be memorable always. Anything that you say, don't say that, I achieved my target for the month. No, make it memorable, speak in big numbers, and also make it measurable. So if you just say that I achieved my monthly target, don't just say monthly target, make it measurable. Just say we achieved 4.7 million. My target was around 3 million, but I achieved 4.7. So that's, a bigger increase than what I was supposed to. And I did this consistently for 6 months. That is if you did it. If you didn't do it, don't say it. Point number 13 is pack your answers and whatever you talk is with industry information and thought-provoking facts. Don't start telling him, do you know what I read in the paper yesterday? No. Rather, tell him something like, when you're giving him the answer, just tell him that, like what happened a couple of days ago with this company or that industry or this competitor. And, give him something interesting that he feels like, wow, this guy's well-read. He has information. Number 14 is very important. For me, I think that is the most or the first thing that you should keep in mind is likability. If you're not likable, the guy will not even bother to sit down with you. Point number 15 is offer solutions. Every answer that you have should offer solutions and not state the problem. And when you're offering solutions, don't offer him just a unique, I'll work 14 hours a day until I achieve my target. No, give him some unique perspectives. Because people are looking for something new. Now, obviously, if he's the boss or he's the owner of the company, you can't tell him something more because he knows more than you. But then what you need to do is share with him what you have done, which is customized. Okay? Point number 16 is always show quick thinking and a dynamic way of thinking. It's very important to practice the art of speaking on the spot and being able to think on the spot. Remember, every answer, every question that he gives you, there is something that he has back of his head. So think fast and ask yourself, why is he asking me this question? What is the best answer that I can give him? Point number 17 is always show competitiveness and a desire and drive to be the best. Employers don't just want someone who is like, sitting there, warming up his chair and just being like everyone else. You need to show that you're competitive. You need to show that you have a drive and desire to want to, be number one. Most of the employees like competition because they themselves are competitive. They have the expenses. So yes, it's very important to be competitive. Point number 18, don't be a one-trick pony. Remember this, if you only have one skill and another guy has 2 or 3 skills for the same job, they would rather prefer a guy who has multiplicity of skills. I'm not saying you should practice multitasking, but you definitely should show that you have more than one skill to offer. Okay, point number 19, take charge and be powerful. Don't position yourself as a victim. You're not coming there as, please give me a job. I need, sir, I'll be grateful to you. No, bullshit, okay? Listen, take charge, show that he is employing a man, a leader, a powerful woman, not just someone who's just desperate for a job. Even if you're desperate for a job, it kind of puts people off if they know that you are a victim, okay? Point number 20 is be specific in your answers and ask specific questions. Because what happens is when you answer, if you give them specific answers, then they'll not have any doubts. And when you're asking them questions, they expect intelligent questions. Ask them specific questions. Ask them how, like, for example, one of the most common questions that I tell people to ask is, how would my performance be measured? What are the parameters by which I'd be measured? What is it I'm supposed to do? How would you know it? So these are specific questions by which you can be measured, and then they know they're dealing with someone intelligent. Okay? Point number 21. Know what to ask and how much to ask. And this is especially important where your salary comes into play. Don't ask them just 3,000 why or 3,000 US dollars per month. Why? Because my friend said so. No, that doesn't work that way. Know how much you're worth and know what is your take it or leave it package. Point number 22, again a very important point. Know when to say no. There is many times where you need to walk away and not say, just I'm not interested if this is what the case is, because then you never know. Maybe they are trying to push the envelope and try to test you. So know when to say no. Point number 23 is don't be a yes man. Don't say yes to every single thing. Are you ready to work hard? Are you ready to work in the late night? Are you ready to do this, do that? If you be a yes man, they'll treat you like a rug. So that is not something that you want. Then point number 24, keep your priorities, your principles, and your perspectives in place. There are some things which you want, and be very clear about it, and don't be afraid to voice it out. Point number 25, put all your cards on the table. Tell him, I would like to know, okay, when can you give me an answer? If he says, we'll get back to you, no. Can you tell me by Monday? Because by Tuesday, if I don't get anything, then I would pursue another job. So at least you know the deadline, and put down the cards on the table. Don't, yes, sir, I will call you. No. To the point. I'll give you a call on Sunday. Is that okay, or should I give you a call on Wednesday so as we can know the answer? So you get to know a perfect yes or no. Put your cards down, your demands, whatever that is. Point number 26, it's very important to show belief in yourself, a strong sense of belief, and don't oversell. Don't tell him that I'll achieve more than anyone else in your company. No. Obviously, you're joining a new company, a new product, a new market environment. Don't be overly confident, but yes, believe in yourself. Point number 27, treat yourself as equal to that guy. Remember, you're just a human being like that guy. Maybe he has some authority, maybe he has some money. There are some people who believe just because they have money, they can, they are invincible. Some of them have absolutely ridiculous egos, which I hate. But keep this in mind, is you're as equal to the person sitting next to you as long as you believe you're equal. I have made this mistake in the past, thinking that the person was greater than me. Well, if he has a lot of power, obviously you can't, if he's very powerful, you can't, today, hi buddy, how are you? No. Give him the respect, but at the same time, treat yourself equally. Point number 28, it's okay to bullshit, but don't overdo it. Everyone bullshits, everyone likes to market themselves a bit more larger than life, but don't do it so much that you can't carry it or you can't execute what you've said. So just be careful there. Keep a balance. Point number 29, remember, the guy sitting across the table is smarter than you. You can be really smart, but at the end of the day, that guy is on that position because he's smarter than you. And point number 30, never say yes immediately. If he says, can you join? Don't say, yes, I'll get back to you. No, don't say yes. Just say, give me a day or two, I'll get back to you after thinking, because I need to evaluate or whatever. Speak to my wife, my parents, my friends, or my family, whatever. So just make sure that you don't give a yes immediately. So these are the 30 tips for interviews. For anyone who's looking for a job in the UAE or the Middle East, these are my tips. I hope they help you. Have any questions, feel free to send me an email, and any comments, put them down below. Thank you very much for watching. Goodbye for now.